What a hectic night. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. So you guys got me while I'm driving. I don't know. Actually, let me see if I can see the chat. Live chat. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, so I'm probably gonna take a second for you guys to dwindle in here. But I am actually headed back to the hospital. And yeah, it's been quite a night. I'll wait for some of you to come in before I actually start talking about everything. I don't want to randomly start blabbering and then people keep coming in asking what happened and whatnot. So, Zishan, what's up, man? I saw you said hi. I don't even, looks like, okay, I can see up there where everybody, it doesn't show me the live chat like constantly, so I guess it only shows me when someone actually says something. Hassan, what's up, man? Yeah, Zishan, you're always first. Thomas, what's up, man? Can you guys hear me okay? Does everything sound good? I'm driving right now, I'm driving back to the hospital. I was gonna let some more people kind of dwindle in here real quick before I tell everybody what's going on. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just got done dropping off the kids, which is part of the story. But basically, I'm gonna only be on here until I get to the hospital. But I figured I would do this because I told everyone I was gonna probably get on, but that's not gonna be the case. But I figured I could do this on the way back to the hospital, just to let everybody kind of know what's going on. I wish it would keep the chat up. It's like once you guys start, or when you stop chatting, it goes away, which is kind of annoying because then I don't know if I missed something. Because I'm not gonna, stare at the phone while I'm driving. Really just trying to look at it when I hit a red light or something. But I mean, I guess I'll just kind of get into it because by the time I'm done telling the story, it'll basically be over. So if anybody wants to hear it, it'll post to the channel and they can look at it then. But so essentially, I told everybody that was around. So this is annoying. I wish it would just stay up. Not that reason why he's going. Oh, gotcha. So I went to the hospital right after the market closed because I went to pick up the kids. I ended up dropping the kids off at my dad's because my dad went up to get my stepsister's kids. My mom was originally going to watch them, but I figured since... Holy shit, one of them huge fucking mosquitoes is in here. If anyone asks why I died, tell them it was I was smacking a big fucking mosquito. Where did it go? It's like attracted to the lights, I guess. Fuck. I don't want to open the windows because then it'll drown you guys out. I was gonna try to kill it, but I don't fucking see it now. Where'd it go? I wonder if he went. That my kids left the backlight on, so I wonder if he went back there. I don't see him right now. But anyways, the kids ended up going over to my dad's to play with the other kids because I figured, that's kind of the whole point of being a kid is to play with other kids. And so I went to the hospital. I was there around like 4:45-ish or so. And I was told that they were getting ready to take her back into surgery, and the surgery was only supposed to take an hour. And for anybody that doesn't know, my wife had gallstones inside her gallbladder. She had 3 of them. They actually went in and removed them. I'm not going to get into like the technicals of like the bioduct and stuff like that because people probably won't understand. I only understand it right now because it happened to her, so I just, I'm involved with it right now. But anyways, she had 3 gallstones lodged, which one of them ended up blocking what goes down into your intestines. So like if you were to eat something and the gallbladder or the liver processes into the gallbladder, like the fatty foods and whatnot, then the gallbladder processes that into the intestines. Well, what was happening is one of those gallstones completely blocked off everything going into the intestines, which kind of essentially backed everything up, which then started causing issues and actually ended up inflaming the gallbladder, and it was causing jaundice and everything like that. Like, she looked like she could be part of the Simpsons and stuff, like, before they got those out. But that was a separate procedure which they did almost like 2 days ago. It was like a day and a half ago, where they actually went down orally through her throat and removed the gallstones. But because the gallbladder was inflamed and it was actually full of more crystals and some smaller stones, they wanted to get rid of the gallbladder altogether. So that's what they were doing tonight. So when I got there, they said that that procedure takes about an hour, and to my knowledge, when I got there around 4:45, they were just taking her back. And so even if you add like a half an hour of like prep and stuff like that, getting her under with the anesthesia, I just assumed, somewhere around like 6:30 at the latest, she would be done and going into recovery. Well, like 7:30 rolls around, I still haven't heard anything. And well, actually, 7 o'clock rolled around, and that's when the desk people, the lady at the front desk, was leaving for the night, and they leave like a little sign. She came around and told us that they were going to leave the sign, and if you feel like you need to call the station where they're going to end up, go ahead if you feel like you've been waiting too long. So I wait about a half an hour, still no one has come out, and I end up calling the station, and they said, hey, she just came out, the surgeon will be out to talk with you shortly. And so he does come out about, I want to say it was like 10 minutes later, and says everything went well, told me that it was inflamed, blah, blah, blah. They had to make like an extra incision because it was inflamed, because they wanted to make sure that it didn't get anything else infected. And, everything was good. He said that if we wanted to get her discharged, it would be fine as long as, she's recovered correctly. And I guess he went back and he called me on my phone like 5 minutes later saying that she's going to be staying the night because I guess she was either feeling pain or she was extremely nauseous from the anesthesia. And so they wanted to just keep her overnight for observation, which obviously rather safe than sorry, especially after everything we've been through. Why cut the, why try to take a shortcut now to get home? But so this is now, close to 8 o'clock, and visiting hours are 9 to 9. So I called the nursing station again after I got done talking to the surgeon, because he said he wouldn't know about the whole visiting thing. And so I talked to the nurse, and she was saying, you're not going to be able to see her tonight, because she has to spend at least an hour in recovery. You can't go back in while they're in recovery because it's just a big open room. And that big open room is full of patients. So they're obviously not just going to let, Joe Schmo back there to see somebody, with everything going on. So I don't think they let anybody back in recovery anyway. I think you have to just wait until they go into their own separate room, which is where she's at now. So like a half an hour goes by, or well, what led to that, so I was basically told that I wasn't going to be able to see her tonight because the hour recovery, it was going to be almost 9 o'clock. Like, at that point it was like 7:50, 7:55. So by the time they moved her to the room and everything, it was going to be 9 o'clock. She said, just come back in the morning because she's staying overnight. I said, okay, kind of makes my life easier because now I don't have to worry about the kids. So my dad was kind of complaining that he couldn't watch the kids overnight because he already had the other 2 kids, and my grandmother had sleep well if the kids are roughhousing and, staying up late, keeping, blah, 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 blah. So it kind of made my life easier. So I just left, went to go get the kids, told my dad to have them ready when he got there. He kind of sort of did. Well, as I was inside, I actually left my phone in the car. The hospital called, and I was inside for probably like 10 minutes. I come back out, I call them back. It's the lady from the hospital who is taking care of Amanda. And so she was telling me that I could come back if I wanted to see her, but only for like 15-20 minutes. And, we were just kind of going back and forth with all, like all the other stuff to do with the surgery. And she said, hey, do you want to talk to Amanda? And I said, if she's able to, then sure. And so she put Amanda on the phone. She was completely, out of it. You could hear, obviously just coming down, coming out of being asleep from the anesthesia and the surgery and whatnot. And you know, she basically was not crying, but you could tell that she was just like, hey, I really want you to come back. And I'm like maybe a quarter of the way home with the kids, and at this point I actually had tried calling my mother, who went to the store this late. Yes, it was like, I guess like 7:30 when I tried calling her, because I tried calling her while I was at the hospital to tell her that everything went well with the surgery, and she wasn't picking up. I called her boyfriend, who was with her, or well, I thought was with her, or maybe at the house, and he didn't pick up. So then I tried calling my mom again, and she didn't pick up again. So then I stopped. That's when I went to go get the kids. Then I talked to the hospital. Amanda told me that she really wanted me to come back, but now I'm heading home with the kids with no clue of who would watch the kids, even if I did want to come home. And I had already told Amanda that I would definitely come back because she asked me to. So then I called my mom back again, and she picked, or not my mom, I call her again and she doesn't pick up. I call Dave, her boyfriend, and he does pick up this time. Well, apparently she left her phone at home. They were out shopping, and his phone was in her purse, which apparently was on vibrate, and they didn't hear it the first time I called, but they heard it the second time I called. So needless to say, they ended up coming back. I beat them home. I got the kids ready, and pretty much the last 20 minutes before I ended up getting ready to drive was me getting them in the house, getting them ready for bed, and then making sure my mom came home. And don't even get me started, because my dad, you know, couldn't watch them overnight or whatever, but he had no problem driving, you know, the 15-ish minutes from his house to my house to give them the stuffed animals that he forgot to give the kids when they left the house. So that was fun. And so yeah, so now I'm back at the hospital. I'm actually pulling into where the garage is now, and I actually don't even know which garage I have to go to. C, I think she said. This is A, okay. So yeah, that's the update. So Amanda is well. She's just a little out of it at the moment. Hopefully she will be able to come home in the morning, but I don't have a chance to obviously do the live stream, so I'm here doing this with you guys. And yeah, this week, as far as trading go, you know, recap that real quick. It went well. We hit goal. We actually went over goal a couple times, and we're looking to scale up on Monday. So long story short with that, everything's looking good. And yeah, that's really all I got. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Let me see if I can actually, let me stop real quick, see what you guys said. Let's see, live chat. Let me scroll. No private room? Well, it'll be private. Like the room now that she'll be in now is private. Jag, what's up, man? They need to eat too? What do you mean? Oh, sorry, I forgot the camera's on that side. Ooh. Good, Jag. I expect a story out of you on Monday, by the way, of where the hell you were. Brian, what's going on, man? Yep, that's all we can do is keep moving forward. The same procedure, Hassan? Yeah, it wasn't too invasive, from what I understand. Trouble? My mom loves that game. There's a funny story behind that with my dad. Colin, what's up, man? Give our best. Sounds like a crazy day. Yeah, dude, it's been a long day. Oh yeah, I know family first. I just figured on the ride here I could give you guys a little update. You're so conflicted about AMC. Yeah, I would be too. Shin, appreciate that, man. But all right, guys, I really do appreciate you stopping by. You can see I still have my visitors tag on from earlier, but I don't even know how to end it on here. So I hope you all have a good weekend. Hopefully everybody had a good week. And yeah, if you guys want to talk, find me in the Discord or on Twitter, and I'll see you guys Monday morning. So until then, peace.